Yo, it's Willis back here again. It's specific request to never say that again, so I made sure to say it again. Yo, what is going on? We are back here again. I'm going to show you, or talk about, is it worth building the Far End Tiger Edition? I'm going through trying this new little series, going through all the new weapons, saying, is it worth building? And I'll be comparing it to all of the existing editions of that weapon currently in the game. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you like it. I'm just going to record them all at once without getting feedback on the first one. So if the first one is terrible and you guys hate it, well, you know, it's too late. I'm going to be posting the rest of them. So here's the Far End Tiger, but these are all taken from my Far End wiki page, link in the description as always, you know the deal. We'll just scroll through, show you what I got, still missing a few. By the way, if you got any of these missing pictures, if you scroll through the wiki and you see any pictures that are missing or appear to not be loading, that means they're missing. Feel free to send them my way. I will add them. I'm doing a lot of work on this guy, getting back into it. I got, still got a lot of ideas I want to bring to life with this, and getting these weapons pictures situated. Wow, that happened. Getting these weapons pictures situated, say that 10 times fast, is kind of the first step in that process. I think it'll be good to get that out of the way. And I should mention, a lot of these pictures have become a little bit outdated. The Far End was buffed on its portability. I think that was the only attribute that was buffed. So some of these portabilities are wrong, but we had the regular edition, saw the veteran there. Then we got the Dragon edition, and I believe the Chrome will be next. There is the Chrome. Got that guy. Looks a lot different depending on when the picture was taken and what device it was taken on. Then we got the Tiger Edition lastly. So that's all I got on this page right now. Don't have the 7-star Tiger, unfortunately. Picture. These aren't my weapons. Just pictures. I always get the question, how'd you get all that stuff? These are just pictures, guys. I've said it a lot, just pictures, not my weapons, but anyways, I don't have 7-star pictures, so I can't really compare all the 7 stars, but we'll jump into the regular edition first. So I pulled up the 6-star level 1 picture to make a fair comparison. We'll just ignore portability. Portability is going to be the same except for the veteran edition. Veteran will be higher, but like this one says 360 here, it is now 380. So we'll just ignore portability. So let's swap back and forth real quick here. We got different damage, accuracy, and everything else is the same. So essentially, your Tiger Edition is going to have upgraded damage and higher accuracy. I could have told you that by just reading the description there. Upgraded firepower, that'll yield higher damage stat, and focused on easing your continuous movement. They also have better move accuracy. Like I've said in previous videos, the last few here in a row now, we don't know if that's a mechanic of the game in terms of being on the move, but we do know without any debate that the accuracy stat is higher, 1257 compared to 1248 originally. Like I've said this multiple times, accuracy and stability are kind of harder to judge because there's not as much variance. I really don't know, what is that, 10, not even 10 points, 9 points. Hopefully I'm not messing up any embarrassing math. Can we judge 9 points in accuracy? Like, how does that really, convert into performance in a game? It's hard to tell, right? But anyways, that is the Tiger. We'll compare it to the other editions here. Let's see, we'll do Chrome next because Chrome should have the same exact damage stat, and other than that, it'll be the same as the regular edition. So I'll kind of do similar to what I did for the AG10. Let's just switch back and forth real quick here. I'm just looking at the stats. You guys are probably getting dizzy watching. Whoops. Yeah, so Chrome is same as regular, just a little higher damage. And obviously durability, but durability does not affect performance. So once you have the chrome, which it's definitely not hard to get the chrome, it's probably the most common, if not one of the most common chrome weapons to get from your weekly ranking rewards. If you're in top 10% or higher, I believe, you get a chrome weapon. So once you got the chrome, the regular becomes irrelevant. We'll just close that guy out, get things moving along here. So then compared to the tiger, it's going to be the same exact thing with more accuracy. So, once you have the tiger, I think the chrome becomes irrelevant, just because of that accuracy. Durability does not affect the performance of the gun, in terms of playing against other players, right? So we're going to close the chrome edition, and now we're slowly narrowing it down here. I do have some other ones open here. We'll go through those. We got this dragon. Now this is going to be interesting. Honestly, what do we pick here? The dragon, you see 2,000 range compared to 2,500 range. These are both 6-star level 1. Like I said, portability, just ignore that for here. But that's exactly 25% boost in range, just like the description says. They also have a 25% extra range. Now, not to talk myself up, but I have experience with the far end. It's not even something to brag about, so I don't know why I said that, but it just sounds like, I don't know, whatever. But, I would call myself very well versed in the language of the far end, and I can honestly tell you with 100% confidence that I would take the range boost over this minimal accuracy boost. Like I said, it's hard to tell what the difference really is in terms of how that will affect performance. But I'm here to tell you, as someone who has played many matches with the countless matches with a far end, that range bonus is going to be huge. So I'm not going to close the far end dragon just yet, if ever. I'm going to leave this tiger open and the dragon open. We got veteran. We got 6 stars maxed. Now I open this. I don't have a 6-star level 1 veteran. That's why I opened the 6-star maxed regular, just to see how the stats compare. So once again, we have upgraded damage and upgraded rate of fire. That goes back to, like I said in the AG10 video, like I've said in other videos, rate of fire is important. The weapon balancers, the designers, the devs know what they're doing. Contrary to what you may think with certain weapons being so overpowered, that has to do with the monetization model, unfortunately. But in terms of, making a weapon perform better, because the veteran weapons are regarded as the finest in the game. Whether that's still the case to this day, is up for debate, as you're seeing me debate right now, basically. But, making them a better weapon, includes increasing rate of fire. Rate of fire is very vital. But you see rate of fire on the far end still insanely low, 1380. But it does have higher damage as well compared to the regular. Let's see what else we got. Same accuracy, same stability, same range, and a little more ammo. So, the range is a very concerning factor, quite frankly. It's really hard to say. I haven't built up a far end veteran. I think I only have 1 4-star personally. So I can't speak to it, fairly in terms of playing with it. But once again, that range bonus is going to be huge. Even with the slight increase in rate of fire, a little increase in damage, I think that range is still going to come into play with this guy. It's obviously better than the regular edition, so we'll close that guy out. But then I opened up the far end dragon 6 stars maxed as well, just to compare. So the dragon will have higher damage, lower rate of fire, but it's only 80 points lower rate of fire. So, lower ammo, standard ammo at 18, but look at this range, man, 2750 compared to 2200. That's nothing to laugh at. It's literally 25% range. There's no other way to say it, right? I mean, that's a good amount of boost in range. And then we got this the chrome. That'll be, I believe, the same damage as this guy. I'm a little confused on that. I guess damage on the chrome would be higher than the veteran, but veteran has higher rate of fire and ammo, like I said. But So we'll assume that's the case, and we can close out this Chrome here. That becomes irrelevant. So now we're down to Tiger, Dragon, Veteran, and another Dragon. Dragon again. So closing things out here, it basically comes down to: do I want a little boost in accuracy? Do I want a very good boost in range? Or do I want a little boost in damage and rate of fire, and a little more ammo? I can tell you once again, as an experienced far end player, the ammo is a good boost. It's only 2 rounds, but that is a good boost. It's really going to help you. I did make the 7-star regular, which goes from 18 to 22 ammo, I believe, at a 7-star. Could be wrong, but we'll just double check that real quick, just for fun. 22 ammo on the 7-star. We can actually close that guy out because we're done with that. Just closing things out here. So that 2 rounds will make a little bit of a difference with this weapon, with such a low fire rate. 2 rounds is, a longer shooting time. Those 2 rounds don't just fly out of there like a CQR, like a UNK, so it is a difference. But ultimately, to really sum things up, it's hard to decide. These 3 additions are very close. I guess I'll close the 6-star maxed one. Just realize that these are 6-star level 1. This one is 6-star maxed. If you're skipping around in the video and you're just tuning in now. So overall, I think the Dragon's still the best addition. The Veteran are described as the finest in the game. And once again, there could be a reload stat. Forgot to mention that. There could be faster reload. I can't remember if I've seen that stat before for the far end. But as an experienced far end player, I can tell you that's not going to make a huge difference with the far end. It would be nice, but it's not a end all be all. So honestly, I think this range boost is just that's what you need. The far end really needs that higher range, and I think the damage is fine. The rate of fire is close enough to the other additions, and accuracy is really just a tiny boost in the Tiger edition. So ultimately, as I'm rambling on here, I've said like 3 times by now to actually sum everything up. I think the Dragon Edition is still the best far end edition. That's the one that I'm going to be going for next. I will be making the 7-star at some point. Relatively excited. Once again, I don't want to put it out there like it's a good weapon. It's not. It's nothing compared to A500 CQR, UNK CQB Charlie. Whatever, right? Nothing compared to those, but I am excited in terms of building a good far end, if that's even possible. So I think the Dragon's the best addition, but you might not have a Dragon, so it's probably not hard to pull a Tiger. So the Tiger's going to be your next best bet. It's, Chrome would be better than the regular, but Tiger would be better than the Chrome, just purely based on stats. There's absolutely no debate about it. Not to mention it looks pretty amazing. I like it. And, as for the Veteran, once again, the Veterans are going to be the most rare. Hard to come by, hard to build. 6-star is you're pretty lucky if you build a 6-star Veteran, right? So with that in mind, let's say you did have the pieces. It's a tough debate. Without having my hands on one, I would still say that the Dragon is better than that. As for Tiger versus Veteran, probably the Veteran. Probably Veteran is better. So really, Dragon, then Tiger, then Veteran, just for the sake of Tiger being a little more common, Veteran being more rare. If Veteran is more common, I'd say Veteran is number 2. It's a really tough debate, but I think Dragon is still at the top. So if you have a Dragon, ultimately, I think that the Tiger is not worth your time. To finally answer that question, which was our initial goal of setting out to do here. Is it worth your time building the far end Tiger? No, it is not if you have a far end Dragon. No, it is not if you have a far end Veteran. But yes, it is if you only have a regular edition, if you only have a Chrome. But also just keep in mind it's really not worth building any Fart N. It's just never going to be a great weapon. But as for the Fart N, I think that covers it. Hopefully that wasn't too messy. Hopefully you're enjoying this little series, going over the weapons, a little more of like a podcast style type of thing, just really just sitting here talking, having a conversation. Obviously, you guys can't respond right away. It's not live, but, let me know in the comments what you're thinking, if you agree, if you disagree, if you're enjoying this series. And that'll do it. Be sure to subscribe for the upcoming series that we'll be talking about all of the other Tiger weapons, and I'll be having lots of other videos coming soon. So I will catch you on the next video.